All right, guys, hang with us as we get most of this truck put together. You're starting to see the vision that I had for this truck. So yes, we had a lot of fun along the way. We cracked some jokes, but really, the truck is turning out pretty sweet. So let's get started. This is how Ian shows his excitement. So we're putting the ears in, the mirrors. It's been a long day. He's gonna hold them. And
I was doing my normal job holding him, but he gave me a toy to play with while I do it, so I wouldn't be bored.
his ADD, he drives himself nuts. Yeah. And this is all you do, guys. You just put these three on, snug them down, and plug this little switch in. Really hard, actually. Make sure you plug that switch in until it clicks. And tighten her up. And then repeat the process on the other side. Again, 700-800 foot-pounds of torque is probably enough. Like, that's just how strong I am. You guys just can't see it, so it's cool. It's an 11 millimeter socket is my guess, but you could try a 12 or a 13. Probably won't work, but you're welcome to try it. So, and he's still spinning that. He is that board. Okay, just like that. You can let go, but you don't have to stop spinning if you don't want to. Just like that, it's all done. He'll probably still be doing that in the morning. Whatever keeps him from singing Screamo. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We're out. All right, guys, it's late in the afternoon, but we're back on Coney. Got some new parts to put on. This goes on the bottom of the bed it's the rock guards, or rock chip guards, I don't know, whatever they're called. But we're gonna get these installed. I've also got to get the door handles back in so I can get the panels back on. Simple as that. Onto the door handles. I'll put the tabs in the bottom and we'll call it a day. So I got this door handle. We painted it on the truck in a previous episode, so a little dirty, but we're gonna put it all back together. Okay, this is the little piece that goes behind it to help hold it from the back side. Okay, with that all clicked in, next is the locking mechanism. And let's see if I can reach this. That's gonna be interesting. I'm not real good at this, guys, but you don't get practice if you don't try. There, just like that. I think we got it all hooked up. Let's check the lock. Yeah, not bad. We got it working. Just take a 10 millimeter socket, screw in the back, and put the door panel back on. You're ready to rock. This one's the hardest because of the key fob. The rest are gonna go pretty simple. So, all right, got two of those. We're just gonna put those on the back of the door handle and it's installed. One of the things I like to do is put it in there, then I can start it and then hook it back up. Always make sure you throw your nuts on the ground and then pick them up afterwards. Before we tighten these down, we want to make sure it's centered. Again, 700-800 foot-pounds of torque, probably good. And just like that, we're done. I'm going to install this speaker back into the front here. Let's try that. If it doesn't work, I know I screwed it up. Okay. 4 7/32 bolts. All right, now we're ready to get this door handle back up and going. So, oh, you know what? I think this goes on the back of the other speaker. It does. Good thing I didn't put that in right. Oh, and the speaker goes in here. That's why I had to take it out. I'll get it. These panels have been out for a while, guys. I kind of forgot how I had to take them out. Speaker goes in after the door panel. I do it right because I do it 4 times. All right, let's start over here. Okay, so this just has some hooks in the back. So basically, we're gonna make sure that cord's out of the way, and then we're gonna run the door handle through. So we've got it. Make sure all of our power switch thingies are here, and then we are gonna line this up. Make sure you get your door lock in there. Let's see if I'm even close. Maybe I'm not as close as I thought. Oh, I see. I gotta go up way higher. Get that door handle in place, or the door lock in place. What am I missing here? I'm missing something. Why is this not going down? You know, for most people, it's not this difficult. For me, it always is. It's whatever. Well, it feels lined up. Why is it not? Hey guys, camera shut off. It got too hot before I could finish, but I put the door panel on. It's all done. All right, guys, so we are gonna put these. Did I say that every time? All right, guys, all right, guys, all right, guys. Knock it off. Putting the rear door handle in. Now there was a little lever in here that this fit into. We've got to put this thing back into it and then latch it down. If I remember how to do this. Okay, that was easy. Just snap it back in. Make sure you don't lose your ratchet like I just did. Okay, same thing. We're going to take this one, put it right in here. Done. Don't drop them in the bottom like I just did. That's not fun to fish out. Always backspin a little bit. Make sure you cross thread it first and then install. Cross threading is the best. Okay, that one's done. We'll get the plug for here. All right, guys, we just got to reach down here. This is my secret anti-theft device. It's my little secret on how to open that. All right, so let's do this. Let's put this one in. Okay, so first things first, let's get this inside here. There's a little clip down here you got to make sure this attaches to, so you can actually lift the door handle. So just tilt this back like this. Getting to be a pro now, guys. Almost. I mean, kind of. I say that I can't get the door handle in. It's all right. I know I suck. But I guess the important thing is, are you having fun in the process? So, all right. Now we just connect this little piece. Last time I kind of had to do this by feel, and I somehow got it right. So let's see if I can do this again. Okay, then you take your little your ratchet, if you can find it, the one that you guys saw right there, but I didn't. Again, 700-800 foot-pounds of torque, just like the other side. But don't over torque it. You might snap it. If you don't know your own strength, you got to be really careful. I made the mistake of putting a longer 10mm bolt in the end here. Don't do that. Your door handle sticks. Hard to open. Okay, put your rubber caps at the end here, just like this. And not just like that. That's how you drop it. So it's hard for me to hang on to stuff, guys. I've put my hands through a chop saw and nail guns through my fingers. I've toothpicked these ones together, causing an infection. So my fine motor skills are kind of gone. So it's just me for a little bit. Ian ended up flying back home. He flies out to help me with projects and then flies back. So hopefully at some point he'll move out this way, but in the meantime, we'll just keep chugging along. So I've got a couple more ceramic coatings coming up for you guys to watch. One will be on a 2024 Ram 3500, and the other will be on an F150. Not quite as nice as this one, but close. And at some point, we are going to coat this thing. so I've realized I forgot to put this thing on the speaker on the front door. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to move you over here. Okay. Just a 7/32 socket to remove the speaker. Hopefully that's it. One of these days, guys, I'm gonna get this right on the first try, not the 10th. There we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a couple measurements, and this is gonna help me figure out how to center this, because the backs of this have no plugs for the hole. So what we're gonna do, this is where being a contractor comes in handy. I picked up a few tricks here and there. So we're 7 1/4 center of the hole, and that's 2 1/4 wide. Okay, and then this is, we're gonna call this 8. These measurements should be good for the other side. We're gonna double check it anyways. Okay, so now we're gonna center here. Okay, let's go 3.75, so that's 3 3/4. Okay, and so there's our center mark. So we need 1 inch and 1/8 on each side. So I'm gonna go start this at the 2 mark, go 1 inch and 1/8. Like I said, I'm not good at working on cars, but this stuff was basic construction for me. Okay, so 1 inch and 1/8 and 1 inch and 1/8. Okay, so now we have our marks, and I'm using pencil and I'm writing soft so it doesn't scratch it. But now we have our marks of where the emblem goes for center. And then from here, we just measure 4 inches on each side. That'll give us our outer edges. And then we line it up, stick it to it. Mark it here. Oops, that's not the right mark. This is why you have an eraser. All right, so we're gonna go 4. Well, that puts us close to that hole, but that's okay. We're still covering it. So let's go 4. Before we install this, let's actually see if everything lines up here. I'd say that looks pretty good. All right, let's wipe it down with alcohol. Push this thing on. Hopefully it doesn't wipe off our marks. No, we're good. Just so you know, guys, it won't stick with this red backing on it. Now here's the tricky part. We got our lines there, but can we get this on the first try? Let's see what we got. Okay, that's on there. Eee. It's a hair crooked. Let's see now. Okay, that's straighter. Let's go with that, guys. That looks good. We're on our marks. Get set, go. Did you guys catch that? Okay, so let's just double check our hole. 7 1/4 to center. Okay, we're good. We just repeat these measurements. Remember, you got to peel that back off. Make sure you got the sticker right side up, which I didn't check on the other side. I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, we're good. Now let's see if we can screw this one up. Right there. Actually, really happy with that one. That one went on a lot smoother. Okay, that ain't coming off. All right, guys, let me know what you think. A little bit of math involved, but that's construction stuff for me, which came relatively easy. So, all right, guys, I forgot to film me marking these front fenders. So what I basically did is I set it up there because I have to cut it to fit the new bumper, and I don't know if you can see these little pencil marks, but I eyeballed where I think it should go. So we're going to try to cut it. All right, we're gonna try this little hacksaw blade. I don't have a lot of tools anymore for cutting. I got rid of all my contractor's tools, so let's just see what we can do. It's working. I'll bring you guys back here in a minute when it's all cut. All right, guys, as you can see, I got this all cut. This piece is gone. So I'm just gonna take a, we call these a shank. I don't even remember the real term of what they're called, but in construction, we used to call these a shank. Okay, I'm just gonna clean these up, clean up these edges. Just kind of run it along the side, and that kind of carves it a little bit and gets the saw stuff off. All right, let's go see how it fits. I know there's gonna be a gap here, unlike this one that's closed off, but to my knowledge, I couldn't find one that fit with the new bumper. So let's go check it out. That looks all right. Because the metal goes about there, but I think that will finish it off. So let's try it. All right, guys, I think this works pretty well. We've got a little bit of a gap there, but if I go any lower here, it will show the orange right in there. So we don't want to do that, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. That's just how it's gonna be, unless I completely cut this off, metal and everything right here. And I don't think that I want to do that. So there it is. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.